Madam Speaker, I rise today to officially announce the launch of the bipartisan Get the Lead Out Caucus, which started along with my colleagues were Congressman Meyer, Congresswoman Dingell, and Congresswoman Blunt-Rochester. Water contaminated by lead service lines can be found in every single congressional district around the nation. From rural areas to densely populated cities, lead service lines are widespread and pose serious health risks to us all, but particularly our children. Lead in water is a public health crisis, and the only solution is to fully eliminate lead service lines altogether. Clean, affordable drinking water is a human right. While communities in Michigan like Flint, Wayne, Hamtramck, and Benton Harbor have made the headlines for their lead-related crises, lead-contaminated drinking water affects every part of our nation. I commend the Biden administration for taking the steps to get the lead out of our water, but we must continue the fight until lead is fully removed from water systems across the United States. Madam Chair, colleagues, as someone who grew up in a community on the front line of the racist so-called war on drugs, I am proud to stand here today in support of the MORE Act to finally decriminalize marijuana and expunge marijuana-related convictions. The war on drugs was designed as a project to target our Black and brown communities. And the obvious racial disparities in enforcement show us that it still is, at its core, an effort targeting communities of color through over-policing, criminalization, and mass incarceration. The MORE Act will increase access to federal benefits and establish a fund to redirect resources into communities harmed by the war on drugs. This is a good start on the road to repairing the damage, but we still have work to do. We must be bold. Our goal must be to end country's militarized, quote, jail first, ask questions later approach to addiction, and to stop trying to solve social problems with more criminalization. I strongly encourage my colleagues to support the MORE Act. This is a common sense bill. Madam Chair, I rise today in celebration of the recent passage of the Omnibus Bill, which included over $15 million in funding for local community projects in 13 districts strong. From funding for work-based learning programs in Wayne Westland Community Schools to a senior wellness center in Inkster, Michigan. I know that these direct dollars will have an enormous impact on the lives of my residents. The 13th Congressional District, Madam Chair, is the third poorest congressional district in the nation, and these are important efforts to help the most vulnerable among us. The Boys and Girls Club of Southeastern Michigan is going to be funded. It's the oldest in the nation, will be funded to improvement. It's the Favre Martin Club in Highland Park, and it will empower so many of our young people. The Urban Neighborhood Initiatives for their Southwest Detroit Creative Connections Collaborative will also be able to employ high-speed broadband and build community space for our young people. Enterprise community partners will also fund the Detroit Energy Efficiency and Home Improvement Program to provide energy-efficient home repairs, and so much more. So thank you so much. I yield.